To learn. It says the graph of y equals sine of x and y equals cosine of x. In the same viewing window, which function could be the derivative of the other? So, I'm not going to graph this. But sine of x looks like this. Well, I'm not going to graph it on my calculator, but that's what sine of x looks like. Now, cosine of x is the cofunction, and it shifts over a little bit. So it kind of looks like this. Okay? Oh, that's difficult to do, isn't it? Actually, you know what? I am going to graph it on the calculator because I kind of screwed that up. So let's use the graphing calculator. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use my website.
Your website calculator comes in real handy.
That's a good one. That one does lots of cool stuff. So let's graph them. So I'm going to do sine of x. Let me zoom this in so we can see it a little better. So I'm going to say sine of x, and then I'm going to do cosine of x. All right. Oh, how did I get that like that? I did it twice now. All right. And let's zoom in a little bit. So now, the question that we're being asked is which one of these two functions, sine of x and cosine of x, which ones of those could be the derivative of the other? So now what we want to do is we want to look at the slope and see which is which. So now, if I graph 1, when sine of x, which is the red curve, has a slope of 0, which is right here at this point, notice that cosine of x has a y value of 0. You guys see that? Now, if I look at sine of x over here, which is the red curve, the slope at this point right here is 0. What is the corresponding y value of cosine of x? 0. Does that make sense? Now watch this. If I look at the red curve and I follow the path, what is my slope of the curve from here to here? Positive, right? Now what is the slope of the curve as I come from here to here? Negative. Watch the blue line. Positive value, positive value, positive value, 0. Negative value, negative value, negative value. Do you see that? So which one is, I guess what I'm saying is, which one of these is the derivative of the other? Well, basically, sine of x if I were to take the derivative of this, I could say that dy dx is equal to cosine. Another way I could write it is if I let sine of x equal y, then y prime would be cosine. That's just by looking at the graph. Later on we'll learn how to do that formally, but that's it. Do you see how we did that graphically? Okay. Memorize this. This is important. We do this so many times. Memorize it. The derivative of sine of x is cosine, always and forever.